Hello, welcome back to our second video on the time value of money. My name is Larry Flick. I am a professor at a college in Connecticut. The first video was on the time value of a dollar. This video is on the time value of annuities and is again intended for the non-mathematically oriented student. As mentioned in the first video, the time value of money is a simple concept that, if understood, can direct you towards an easier path to wealth. It can change your way of thinking and help you make better, more sound business decisions. But for a non-mathematically oriented person, it can be complicated. The purpose of this video is to explain the concepts behind the time value of annuities without introducing mathematical formulas. So again, when you are confronted with a decision, you can ask the right questions of your financial advisor or banker. Let's get started. In the first video, we talked about the time value of a single amount. Now we are going to explore the topic using annuities. The definitions of the future value and present value of annuities are: the future value of an annuity is the value of a group of recurring payments or deposits made over a given period of time in the future, assuming a particular rate of return or discount rate. Remember, to calculate a future value or present value, you need to know three variables in order to calculate the fourth: future value, present value, number of periods, or interest or discount rate. So to calculate the future value, we need to know the amount of the annuity or present value, the number of periods, and the interest or discount rate. The present value of an annuity is the current value of future payments from an annuity over a given period of time and specified rate of return or discount rate. So to calculate the present value, we know the amount of the annuity, the number of periods, and the interest or discount rate. There are two types of annuities: ordinary annuities, where payment occurs at the end of each period, and annuities due, where payment is due at the beginning of each period. Initially, we will be presenting calculations using ordinary annuities. An example would be a single amount deposited at the end of each period, like you would deposit money into your IRA at the end of each year. You can see the difference between the time value of a dollar versus the time value of an annuity by looking at these two diagrams. With a single amount, you start with $500, and in 5 years at 5% interest compounded annually, you end up with $638.14. With an annuity, you start with $500 at the end of the first year, and by depositing an equal amount at the end of each year, in 5 years at 5% interest compounded annually, you will end up with $2,762.81. What a difference! Let's walk you through this using this graph and the table below. With the future value of an annuity, you deposit $500 at the end of the first year. Then, at the beginning of the second year, you will multiply the $500 by 1 plus the interest rate to get $525. Then you would add the annuity of $500 to get $1,025. Then you begin the third year with the $1,025 and multiply it by the interest rate to get $1,076.25. Then add the annuity of $500 to get the $1,576.25, and so forth until you get to $2,762.81. Using the same graph and table with the present value of an annuity, you start with $2,762.81 at the end of the fifth year, then subtract the $500 to get $2,262.82, then divide that by 1.05% to get $2,155.06, Then subtract the $500 annuity to get $1,655.06, divided by 1.05 to get the $1,576.25 at the end of the third year. Then continuing the same logic, you end up with $500 at the end of the first year. Now, let's take it a step further and calculate present value and future value of annuities, assuming annuities due, where deposits are made at the beginning of each period. Using this chart and the table below, let's walk through the concept. To calculate the future value of a $500 annuity invested for 5 years at 5% interest, we would start with 0 and deposit $500 at the beginning of the first period. We would then have a balance of $500 times 1 plus the interest rate, which would equal $525. Then, at the beginning of the second year, we would start with $525, add the $500 annuity to get $1,025 times the interest rate equals $1,076.25 at the end of the second year. Then going forward, following the same process, we would end up having a future value of $2,995 at the end of the fifth year. In comparing the future value of an annuity using the ordinary annuity method by depositing at the end of each period versus the annuity due method by depositing at the beginning of each period, it's interesting to note that the differences in the future values, $2,762 versus $2,900, the reason is that interest starts accruing at the beginning of each year with annuity due. To calculate the present value using the annuity due method, you would reverse the process as we had done before. To summarize, knowing the basics of the time value of annuities can certainly help you to understand how wealth can be accumulated and how it can help you make better business decisions. To accumulate wealth or future value, you can see by depositing a fixed amount of money each period into an IRA or any other type of investment at a fixed or variable rate of return or interest rate over a longer period of time, how quickly it can accumulate into a sizable amount of money. This is how wealth is accumulated. Using future value and present value of annuity calculations, you can compare alternative business investments by calculating the present value of future streams of cash flows. You can calculate loan and or mortgage payment schedules and much, much more. Again, the purpose of this video is to help you develop a basic understanding of the time value of annuities so you can ask the right questions of your financial advisor or banker. I hope this video has been helpful. Best of luck to you.